Hey everybody, Random Andrew here. I'm going to try and film this whole video with 0 edits, which means no pausing, no stopping, everything just flow. I'm also going to try and keep it under 10 minutes. I've hit 100 videos on my YouTube. It's taken a while to do it. I don't have 100 subscribers. I'd really like to get that subscriber base built up, especially now that I have 100 videos of viewing material on there. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them okay, some of them really good. Look at that French river trip video I did, that was pretty good. A lot of vaping videos. Why the vaping? Because it saved my goddamn life, alright? I've been cigarette free for a year now. I still get some headaches from different things, but I've been able to track it down to different things that I've been eating. You know, like with soy and a lot of stuff we're not really supposed to ingest a lot of. You live with what you get. So, from 100th video... Hang on, cat's getting in the way. Get out of there! Get! I was playing fetch with him, and now all he wants to do is play all day. So, from 100th video, I'm going to show you a real quick review of some of the gear that I take out on my camping trips. Starting with what I figure is one of my more essential pieces. It's my hat, my adventure hat. You have the sides up like that, or you leave it down like that. I always leave it down because the whole point of wearing a hat is to keep the sun off your head. This nice white reflects a lot of that sun, keeps my head cool. Starts raining, keeps rain out of my eyes. It's a good hat. I got this from Forest City Surplus. I don't remember how much I paid. It was irrelevant. I needed my hat. So I've got this over here. Show you real quick. This compass tracks different than the compass that I got for my map. Slightly different. One's been auto-corrected for the magnetic north, actual north. One hasn't. So, yeah. It's good to have a couple of compasses. This here, a friend of mine, Rodney, gave to me. Do you know what this is? If you know what this is, and Rodney don't give it away, leave a comment in the section below, in the comment section. So another essential piece of equipment that I have, and I wore it a few times. This is the hat for it. And this is the shirt. It's a bug shirt. It's got its own pouch that it folds into. Very handy, packs down nice and small. You could probably cinch strap it even smaller if you really wanted to save space. The hat's supposed to be in with it, but yeah, I forgot that last time I used it. It's great for when you walk away from the fire and you got a light with you at night time. If you're looking for something, the bugs just swarm to the light. If you got one of these on, it's hardly noticeable, but if the mesh at all sits against your arms, it's sitting on your arm, the mosquitoes can still bite you through it. Unfortunate, but it does reduce the amount, especially with black flies. Black flies have a harder time getting at. Now, this and this is my tent. This is the fly on the poles and the tent itself. The reason why it's not in the tent bag is because I found it takes up a lot less space inside the big 90-liter duffel I'm about to show you if I have it like this. If it's in the tent bag, it's twice as long as this. It still puffs out a bit, and it just takes up more space. I was able to actually pack it like this inside the duffel and use my space more wisely. In case you're wondering, it's just a 3-person Ozarks $30 Walmart tent. It works though. It's not going to work for winter camping, I'll tell you that. I got these yesterday. My mom snagged them for me. They are 6-foot utility straps, and they've got a cinch strap and buckle on them, so I'm going to find a good use for them. One of the most essential pieces of my camp equipment. It's my Catadine microfilter pump. This gives me my drinking water, my clean drinking water. Depending on, because it's got 2 different ways you can set it, so that you've got the longer life of the filter, or which is also faster flow, or you can switch it. It's a slower flow, but it does even more concentrated filtering. So if you're really worried about where you're pumping from, you can set it to how you want it, and it works really great. It's $100. Showed up in like a week. Well, no, showed up in like 3 weeks, but still. Thermarest. These sleeping mats are great. I've got the Pro Plus, which is 1.5 inches thick. It's kind of almost coffin shape. It's contoured to the body more or less. You could fold it and use it as a sitting piece. I've rigged up a chair, used it like padding in the chair. Very comfortable, very worth the money spent. Now these, I've got two 90-liter duffels, both Aquapack, both big, and they seal up airtight. You get Velcros lined up, get them on there. It's got two end straps that buckle down, and then these straps that buckle over. This blue strap is just one I added so I could throw it over my shoulder. It's come in handy. You know, when you're solo paddling and you're switching side to side, the drips from the paddle getting in the canoe, it's nice to have your stuff in a sealed dry bag. Nothing gets wet. Here's the other one. It's still got a couple things in it. Here's another good important piece of camp gear. Good gloves for working with the fire. Here's the other Aquapack 90-liter duffel. Very handy. This brings me down to cooking stuff. I've got a big pot that's got two handles on either side. It's just a regular kitchen pot. This drops right down inside of it, and then that pot goes inside my bag with my other Coleman camp stuff. I'm not showing you all my camp gear, just some of my more favorite. This is the GSI Outdoors camp kettle. Focus on that. There you go. GSI Outdoors. It's holding up really good so far. When you get this kettle, you also get the cup. The cup itself, hold on a minute. The cup itself comes apart and you can see a thermal barrier layer here. It's got a Go Cup lid. So you've actually got either two bowls, two cups, a thermal travel cup. It works great. And they also, I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Give it a chance to focus, maybe not. But there's measurement lines right along down here. See them? So you can actually use it like measuring cup too. You can tell, in case anybody from GSI happens to watch this, it isn't as shiny as it used to be, but I got her pretty shiny again. A little bit of elbow grease, good scrubber pad. And now, this has been one of my favorite little pieces to use out there. I'm not going to pull it out because it's not the cleanest, and I don't want to get my hands all covered in soot, char. It's MSR, Whisper Light Camp Stove. And when you get it, make sure you order yourself a bottle too. It'll come with the pump. This head here. No, I've already depressurized this. It's not been sitting pressurized. And then fuel bottle. You can get these fuel bottles in a few different sizes. Like that. This one was originally purchased from Novak's in London, Ontario. And the bag I keep it in is a canvas. It was either a water bottle bag or a radio bag or something. Old military one. Durable. And then that brings me to my axe. I knew I was going to need a good axe. Still got a nice good edge on it. It's a little dirty. But I went out specifically to MEC in London to pick out an axe. And the one I was eyeballing was a bit bigger than this, and the guy said that he's been through a few of them already and he recommended this one. And so far, this has held up pretty damn well. It's done its job good. Not a specialty or nothing like that. And I've just made my own little cover for it so it doesn't cut the bag I carried in apart. I've got some rope. And then, see a lot of guys that got the folding, collapsible bow saws. I don't really go for that yet, because I don't really have the money to afford all that little extras. So I've just got a regular bow saw. I keep it in an old camping chair bag. In the bottom of this, if I can find a piece big enough, I keep some birch bark. Just a whole little pile of broken birch bark in the bottom. Make great tinder. Now I do also carry a first aid kit. It's not really anything fancy, but it's got the basic essentials for cleaning and dressing wounds, even if need be, sewing wounds back up. It also has its painkillers and stuff in it. Nothing strong, but hopefully enough to work if I ever injure myself out there, to be able to cover the pain a little bit enough to get out of the bush. Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, I'm forgetting anything else important. A machete is just a Gerber machete. It's nothing special. Give me a quick second. You can never find anything when you need it. It was supposed to be ready to go right there. Okay, I'm back. Mag light. And I always bring an extra set of batteries for it, though I never had to change them. So, you know, if you don't leave it sitting on for hours, it does last quite a long time. Now, a machete has seen better days. I only bought this a few years ago. It was brand new condition. Went out on a couple camping trips with a buddy of mine who had the exact same one. And the next time I go to use this, it looked like it's decades old or something. I've had to do a lot of maintenance on the blade. Careful who you let use your machetes. You can see some severe dings in the thing. It's going to be replaced eventually. And then this one here I just got as a just a nice little knife to have for doing smaller work when you're out there. I decided to go one without the handle. It's just like pure blade. That way I don't have to worry about ever splitting the handle or anything. Yeah. It's called the Hero Edge, also bought from Forest City Surplus. It was cheap, it was there, and I liked it. But without going too deep into everything that I use for gear, that's just a quick rundown of rough stuff that I find to be some of the more useful gear. Oh, there's one other thing. With a lot of YouTubers and everybody everybody that you see on adventures, remember a lot of these people, including myself, are carrying camera equipment. And you also got a lot of people bring phones nowadays, and you like to be able to keep things charged. I got this from a company that I write for. It's seen better days, the sticker on it. It's a Wake and Vape Energizer. What it actually is a battery bank that uses 18650 style batteries. The beauty of these things is when charged, they're 4.2 volts each, and you can get them, I think these ones here are 3600 milliamp hour per battery. So when you bank them all together, that's a lot of phone charges. Now, not just this particular kind of 18650, these ones are specific LGs. I think they're LGs, I might be wrong. But I've got a few different brands, all different milliamp hour batteries. And I think I now have 6 sets for this thing, which is going to put me to, like, I don't know, 2 weeks worth of charging my phones without having to charge anything. Now if I go and I couple this with a 5 volt 1 amp solar panel. That's like something you'd use for charging your phone. If it works for charging your phone, it works for charging one of these. And then you keep those batteries charged, like, you're good to go. Infinite charges as long as you've got sunshine. That about wraps it up for me for now. I hope you enjoyed this. Happy 100 videos. And quick gear review. I'm gonna put all this stuff back away. It's never put away. Oh, one more important piece. Check out the east section of the French River while I go and get one last thing I gotta show you. That GSI kettle also comes with the spork or a foon. Is it a spork or a foon? This. It's a -40. It's either a double or a queen sized sleeping bag. It's huge. It fills the whole bottom of my tent. And I have never had a cold night as long as I've had this with me. Yes, it's big. I have it tied down as best as it'll go to compress it. It doesn't compress this way at all. I've tried making compression strappings for it to shrink it down. This is as small as it gets. So hence the need for the 90-liter duffel. Facebook. But yes, this is also an essential, very useful, very handy thing to have. It might be a pain to bring around and lug around because it does have good weight to it as well. But if you have a comfortable night's sleep, that's all that matters sometimes, just having that comfortable night's sleep. Thank you for watching. Please share the video. Happy 100 videos. Help me as much as you can in building up the subscriber base. I'd love to see at least to break 100 subscribers before summer's over. Break 500 before summer's over is asking a bit much, but yeah. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.